Hello Internet, welcome to Making Money. My name's Eric and this is your Daily Dollar, our financial segment where I give you one financial lesson every day to help you with your finances. Welcome back guys. So yesterday's video was long. I think it was our longest video yet. We went over the differences between good and bad debt and if there is really such a thing and why there's more gray area than a lot of people think. Today's video is going to be just as important to your long-term goals, but it's going to be much shorter. Today's lesson is don't forget retirement. Now, depending on where you're at in your financial journey, depending on where you're at in life, what your age is, how long you're expecting before retirement, really. This may be something that's actively on your mind. This may be something that seems completely in the distance. We'll worry about it when we get there. But the truth is, no matter where you're at in your financial journey, you should be thinking about retirement. This is something that is going to inevitably happen, right? You should have some sort of plan to retire. Even if you want to work late into life, you're going to get to a point where you can't sustain anymore. Just the human nature, we can only work so hard. And, I'm sure there's people that work far, 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 far beyond past retirement. But for anybody who is looking to retire at a quote-unquote reasonable age, anybody who's looking to retire early, FIRE is a big thing, f.a.t.f.i.r.e, if you're not familiar with that, f.a.t.f.i.r.e, retiring early, and also having a lot of savings going into retirement. These ideas, it's definitely important that while you're going through your financial journey, you keep these in mind. Not only do you keep these in mind, do the math. Determine if you want to retire at X age with X amount of money, how much do I need to be saving in order to get there? You can go online. If you Google retirement, calculator, you'll find tons of websites that allow you to put in how many years before retirement, how much you can save each month, and it'll tell you what you'll have saved up by the time you retire. If you were to invest it, say at 4 or 5% return rate, anything in this ballpark, right? You want to have a strong idea of that going into this. Now, a lot of people who have day-to-day jobs, they'll have an employer with like a 401k plan or some other type of retirement plan, and that's excellent. Since we're talking about retirement, we might as well talk about the fact that you should make sure that you're maximizing any employer matches when it comes to retirement savings, right? So that's big, that's a great way that you can, depending whether you're doing a pre-tax or Roth, whatever it is, that you're, that you're saving up for through your employer. And we'll get into the distinction for all these fancy terms and approaches. But the important thing for today is think about retirement. Eventually, you might want to stop working or work more on your terms. I know, again, my goal is to have $1 million in my investment account in the next 15 years. Do I hope to retire in 15 years? Potentially. I mean, that would definitely be nice. I don't necessarily expect it, but I do know that at that point I would have a sustainable amount of money. I am married, so I would also have to think about sustaining myself and my wife, and potentially, putting kids through college and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things you got to think about when you're going through life planning for retirement, but keep it in mind, no matter where you're at in your journey, even if you're just coming out of college or even just going into college, think about retirement. Eventually, it's going to happen. So start saving now, start preparing, start figuring out what you want to do, and then when it comes, you'll be better prepared. All right, guys. Quick and simple today. We're keeping it nice and slick and stylish. As always, if you like this lesson, feel free to like this video. Appreciate it. If you're enjoying the series, feel free to subscribe. I would be interested in knowing what you guys are doing to help save for retirement, if you are taking any steps at all, or if it's something you haven't been thinking about. I would like to hear that too, because I'm interested in seeing how many people, really, we'll get there. But as always, guys, appreciate you watching. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter in the link below, and I will see you tomorrow for another awesome lesson. All right, guys, bye.